today I am here with Halloweenville, aka Josh, and we're going to be going over the Batman miniature game by Night Models. And this is kind of a game that's been out for a little while, but it's just kind of taking off at this moment. And they've got a whole new wave of product that's going to be releasing here shortly, and yeah, we're going to learn about it. Brap's Magic, I will put a link to their website on the description of this video, and I will also put a link to Halloweenville on YouTube in the description as well. We're going to learn about the game, see what it's all about, and then give you our final thoughts at the end. Stay tuned. All right, so we're here to learn this Batman miniatures game at Brap's Magic. Batman.
He's Batman.
I'm going to try to live up to that. I don't think I'm going to. We'll see. We're going to bring in Steve, the event coordinator for Brap's Magic. Steve, why don't you come over here and everybody give Steve a round of applause. Steve does wonderful work here at Brap's, and if you call the store, most of the time you might get him or Brap himself.
More likely than not.
Hopefully you won't get Dave.
Probably not.
Yeah,
no, you don't want Dave.
Yeah.
He's okay, but
yeah, he's no Steve.
Does that my charming personality?
That's absolutely right. So Steve's going to show us how to play this game. We're actually going to be doing a league of the Batman miniature game.
Right. Starts in April. So you're having some demo, open gaming and demo days. Try and teach the game to a couple people and just expose it to the audience around here. It's game's been out for about 2 years now, but no one in this area plays it because it's really hard to get, apparently. So
yeah,
we have some Bat fans, if you will, around here. So we figured we'd start it up.
That's very cool, and we're looking forward to kind of hopefully getting word out about the game and getting word about the league and the store itself.
Yeah. Well, it's an easy entry league. It's an escalation league, so you start at a very low points value and will slowly increase your points value over 3 months. So it's much easier to get into that way.
Excellent. So it's great for people just starting out. And learning the game.
For demo purposes today, we're just going to do 3 rounds, and it's going to be a little more streamlined than a normal game. So take that into account. We're not going to do a lot of stuff with Mastermind and a couple of the keywords.
Okay.
But you'll get a gist for how the game plays.
Good. And then
so every miniature comes with a stat card, and every character has a willpower. Based on the willpower, that's how many tokens you can place on your figure's card, and you can assign those tokens or counters on any of these different categories, and it becomes the token for that ability. With the movement, you can have up to 2 counters on there: attack 5, defense 5, endurance 8, and a special 3. Every character also has a reputation value, and that's what you use for your army point value. And he also has a funding, what is the funding for, Steve?
Paid for equipment or free agents.
So
when you do force building, so you get 500 funding for every 150 points you bring to the table.
Okay.
Some free agents like Deathstroke or Mr. Freeze require money to put them in your force. Cops do as well. If you get a guy like Adam West, Batman, who's a thing, he will give you more money to spend because he's a millionaire. Basically, you use it for either pay for free agents or certain henchmen can have equipment, and the equipment they can get is determined by their crew. So Joker's crew and Bane crew and Batman's crew are all different.
Gotcha. So for this scenario, we're going to just use Batman as a 150-point army. We're going to put 5 counters on his attack stack ability, and you said 2 on his defense and 1 on his special?
Correct.
That's correct. And then, Josh, you have a team over there. What is your team?
I've got Yang, henchman, and he's got 1 on movement, 1 on attack, 1 on defense, and 1 on special. And then I have another Yang henchman who's got 2 on movement and 2 on attack. And then, of course, I got Bane.
Nice.
Who's got 2 on movement, 2 on attack, 2 on defense, and 1 endurance.
The Bane we're using today is Dark Knight Rises Bane, who's an interesting Bane because he can be used either as the leader of Bane crew or the leader of Legion of Shadows, which is why you get ninjas. as opposed to mercenaries.
Cool. Very awesome.
And who doesn't like ninjas?
Right? Yeah.
Cut past here, Steve.
Just make sure that.
You got that there. All right, so let's dive into this first turn, okay?
So we're starting off thinking that 2 rounds have already elapsed.
Okay.
Batman has the lead. At the beginning of each round, you will draw a counter randomly from a bag.
Okay.
That will determine who has initiative. If you have initiative, you can choose to either go first or second in the turn. If you choose to go first, you will set your plan first, which means you'll distribute the counters between your characters
Okay.
before your opponent does. Your
Okay.
opponent gets a chance to see what you're doing. Then, in turn, you will execute the plan. So whoever goes first will activate 1 model and act with them.
Okay.
And then this opponent will go on from there, activating in turn until you have no more models activated.
Okay.
Batman, because there's only 1 model on his force, technically has passes, which we'll get to later. But for this round, we're assuming that Batman has seen these ninjas walk into his hood and is
Boom.
ready to beat up some ninjas. So, Doug, you want to beat up some ninjas?
Let's beat up some.
All
let's,
right.
let's pound some ninja faces.
So, Batman's normal movement is 10
Okay.
centimeters, mind you.
10 centimeters. So
Okay.
everything's done with a ruler.
Yep. So,
That's
you'll find that 10 centimeters will actually bring you off the building.
okay. Let's take a look here. So we got
Because
10
you're
centimeters
gonna,
right there.
we actually have 5 centimeters, which is what we're going to go for. Brings you to the edge of the building,
Okay.
which normally would be a problem. You'd fall to your death, but Batman has a bat cape.
Okay.
So if he, when he goes out the building, spends a special counter,
Which is why I have a special counter on my card.
correct?
Okay.
You get to just leap off the building and land in front of the ninja.
Okay. Just anywhere, or just like within 10
It
centimeters?
actually can be anywhere because you're going to actually have to jump technically.
Or? Okay.
It would be anywhere up to, but because you have Bat Armor Mark III, you can make a sneak attack from 3 centimeters away, which means you can drop right in front of the building.
Okay. So where is that?
It's right here.
Oh, yeah. Bad armor MK3. All right.
So you get to just drop right
So
off.
basically, I just drop
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, actually, you can be back a little bit further than that because Batman is.
Be back like
And
that.
I have actually pre-measured this. So,
Okay. Okay.
so yeah, he gets to drop in front of the ninja. Now, normally on a normal turn, you can spend however you want. So you spend your special counter.
So that comes off the card.
Yep.
All
A
right.
character can make 1 attack per round.
Just one.
Just 1. However, you can only take the attack action once per round, I should say.
Okay.
But because you have 5 attack counters, each one can be spent to give you an extra strike.
Okay.
So you have 5 attack counters, which means you can make 5 attacks on that one ninja.
So basically, I just keep punching him in the
Yep.
face until my five counters are off.
That's right. And you're going to do it all at once.
Okay.
You just spend them all when you make the attack action.
All right.
So what you're going to do now is declare an attack action.
I'm going to attack the ninja.
Awesome. So you spent 5 counters.
All of those come off.
Yep.
All right.
And those will refresh at the end of the round. when you
Okay,
go
sure.
back to execute plan. So 5 dice.
So I
You
just
use
take-
the yellows.
So I take 5 of these
Yep.
yellow dice.
Yep.
All right.
Now the ninja's defense value is a 4, but because you are a martial arts weapons master, you get +1, which means you're going to need 3s to hit.
Okay. So basically, I'm rolling, and so the amount of dice is how many
Attack
to-
counters you spend.
Okay. So we're looking for 3s or better,
Yep.
and I got 2 of them.
Okay.
That makes
It's, this is
pow, pow,
you
with-
chose the dice, Steve.
That's-
So you know it's,
It's.
I'm not.
I don't know about you guys here, dice roll. I mean,
That's the way it works. With
so
me.
that's
You
2
should know
hits.
this by now.
That's 2 hits. Now, normally the ninja, if he has defense counters, would be able to spend them
Okay.
to make a block. However, because it's a sneak attack, you don't
didn't
get
know
to make
it
a
was
block.
coming.
Right.
Okay.
And you didn't actually have any defense counters anyway.
Right.
But
So since I'm not based with this character, it's still counted as a melee attack?
it does because of your bat armor. Bat armor lets you do it because you're just leaping out and grabbing them and pulling them in.
Okay. Makes sense.
Or hitting them as you come down.
That's usually how I fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Batman does it,
Yeah.
right? All right, so you've got 2 hits. Now you're going to make damage rolls. For this, you're going to take those 2 dice and add the extra die.
Okay, this little black.
That is the collateral damage die. And if it
Okay.
matches your dice rolls or gives it 6, certain things happen. Crits or knockdowns.
Okay.
Other things depend on the rules. Now, your roll the wound is based off your strength. Your strength is a 3+.
Okay, so I want it, again, 3s or better.
Please.
Probably going to get a whole bunch of 1s again.
Come on, Batman. You can do it. I believe in you.
And, of course, I got a 5 and a 2 and a 1.
Okay, so the 1 is a miss. The 2 does nothing because it doesn't match anything. But the 5 is a wound.
Okay.
Which is good. You actually do damage. Now, normally unarmed attacks do 1 stun. But Batman has reinforced gloves, which brings it to 2 stun.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, on your ninja,
All right.
you have an endurance stat. That is that ninja right here. So you will put 2 white counters. We're using the white counters for stun markers.
Okay.
On it, just to try that you have taken stun damage.
And do I put it just on it?
Put it
or
around the endurance.
On the endurance.
Yep.
Okay.
These counters are a little bit big. They make markers that are better for the cards.
I've noticed those the Joker's ha-ha-has.
Yeah, there's like
stuff
bat
like
symbols
that.
and
Yep.
stuff like that. Every game basically has one.
Cool.
Very good.
Okay, so that's Batman.
That was my turn.
That was your turn.
It was an epic fail.
Technically, you have a little bit of movement left. You could circle around. It was 5 centimeters of drop off, so you have technically 5 centimeters more movement to make.
So I could move. I could run.
You cannot run, but you can just move.
I can just move.
Yep. There's nothing for moving away from combat unless a character has something.
Okay.
Okay.
So no attacks of opportunity or anything like that.
So I could like move 5 centimeters like this way or
Yep,
this way.
yep.
Or, all right. So how do we do that? Do we just?
Yeah, it's based to wherever the.
And of course, I totally just wreck the lamppost.
That's the cost of superhero battles. You know,
Okay.
destroy lampposts.
So if I wanted to move him 5 centimeters, I
Yep.
could just go
Front to front. So there you go. Yep.
like right over there. I don't know why I would do that,
Yep.
but okay.
And that's it.
All right. So he's 10 total centimeters of movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's called your basic movement distance.
Okay.
Some characters, like acrobats and large characters, get more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Josh, you get to activate now.
All right. So if I wanted to activate that ninja,
Yep.
I can move 3.
Nope. You automatically can move 10 centimeters. Now those
10
movement
centimeters.
counters
Okay.
can be spent to give you an extra D6
Extra.
centimeters of movement,
Okay.
or for stuff like jumping, climbing, things like that.
So I'm pretty sure I'm within range
Oh,
to
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
walk up to Batman.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go right there.
All
All
right.
right. So you have 2 attack counters. So you declare your attack. You'll roll 2 dice to hit.
Okay.
Batman's defense value is a 5.
5.
So
So,
I
you
gotta
gotta
roll
get 5
You
or
need to get 5s. Thankfully, your weapon is handy, so you can re-roll 1 dice.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And
You
then
got 1.
re-roll. So 1 hit.
So 1 hit.
All right.
You're rolling your strength value to actually cause a wound, which is a 5.
So just 1.
Yep, but you get a re-roll because your weapon is sharp.
Okay. It's a 4.
So
So it
you
doesn't.
can't. Yep, you can't get through Batman's.
Ting.
And actually, technically, you should roll the red die as well.
Okay.
Oh, just in case to.
Go.
Was that a 4?
Yeah, they both were 4s.
Okay, so even though you actually don't do a wound, you do actually knock down Batman.
That doesn't make any sense. Who knocks down Batman?
Apparently, red ninjas.
Chuck Norris.
They
That's,
actually-
that's who can knock down
What we don't
Batman.
know is instead of knocking him down, we're going to just use a counter next to him.
Yeah, because everybody should know that Steve has painted these miniatures and set up this terrain and everything, so we really appreciate him lending us this this setup to
And we
demo
even
the
have
game.
a Brap's Magic Shop.
We do. What's
It's actually technically the shops for clerks, but you know, the lamppost knocked down on it. That's unfortunate. There you go.
no, that's another thing with this game is that line of sight is only 30 centimeters.
That's correct.
Because it's all taken, because it's in Gotham City, it's dark.
Always nighttime.
It's always nighttime.
But lampposts give you 10 centimeters around the lamppost.
So you've got a 10.
okay.
So you got a 20 centimeter diameter around them.
Basically, that's for stuff like sneak attack and for guns to make guns not really overpowered.
Okay.
So there's a gun with a long range who can shoot you across the board.
Right, right.
You know,
Very cool.
thankfully, you know,
Yep.
light's a thing.
Very
Okay,
good.
so Batman's been knocked down,
Batman's been knocked.
Okay.
which is unfortunate.
I thought we were gonna like thought the plan was like Batman was gonna start doing some damage here, Steve.
Unfortunately, you can't roll
Your dice are cursed.
So it's my fault.
Yeah, it's
my
totally your fault.
Okay. All right.
You-
See how it is.
You take your Bruce Wayne billionaire money and get yourself some better
That's right.
dice.
That's right.
All right.
So, Josh, you have 2 more characters to activate.
okay. So
Now, if there's a normal game, that marker right here would be a loot objective.
this one right here.
Yep. And
Okay.
getting objectives actually gives you more victory points.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
you play for victory points, not necessarily just to eliminate the other character,
Okay.
which is really cool. That's
So
one of the things I like.
Right.
Different
so
scenarios
It
you can play
adds
out.
more
Okay.
to the game rather
Yeah,
than
it's-
just kill each other.
Yeah, it's not normally a street battle. There's like loot counters and riddle markers where you go solve riddles and get points that way. If you play the Arkham games, there's Titan doses.
Yes.
Yep.
So there's saves. Joker actually has a gas canister, which you can place, and actually Batman can place a bat signal on the board,
Really?
which just generate points every turn, depending on whether you can turn it on or off.
That's awesome.
That is very cool.
It's pretty neat. So normally, if there's a normal game, that ninja would probably be trying to get that loot counter.
Okay.
All right. So
You
if
just-
I was going to activate him, then I would just move him.
You would move 10 centimeters. Yep.
I just want to make sure.
It should bring you up to base. My measurements.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's good.
Yep, close enough. And technically, these markers should be on a 30 centimeter base.
Base.
I haven't had a chance to actually add those yet.
Okay.
Getting to base contact, you spend a movement counter to manipulate.
So that would be right here.
Yep.
So I could just take that off for now.
Yep, you just get to take it off now. You have actually grabbed the loot counter, which means you can take it off the board, put it on your character, and he's carrying it now.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
At the
So-
end of every turn, you generate a victory point, as long as you have that loot counter.
Nice.
All right.
That loot counter can be knocked out of you. It can be
Right.
stolen.
So it could be dropped.
Yep.
And then the other person that regains
Can
it would
grab
get
it.
the
Yep.
victory
Yep.
points.
Nice.
And loot counters are one of those things that both players can manipulate. Normally, it's for like a Titan dose or ammo. Only one player can actually do it. He can actually only use his own loot counters. But loot, in this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he's done,
Yep.
right?
Yep. He is done.
So last but not least is Bane.
So Bane. So Bane. Actually, I did that wrong. Bane should actually have a.
Sure, you should.
So. Oh wait. Yeah.
This one over
Yeah,
here.
Bane should actually have one on special, which he does. That's
Okay.
good. Okay, cool. I did put that right. Yeah. So normally your movement is 10 centimeters, but you can take a run action,
Okay.
which you spend a movement counter and a special counter.
All right. So take a movement counter and a special counter off.
And this allows you to double your movement to 20
Okay.
centimeters.
20
But it
centimeters.
has to be in a straight line. It cannot be over difficult.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's
so-
just like you
Yep.
just
Clear
making
shot.
a clear shot. Yeah.
But, I mean, as you're in the middle of the street, you can totally make a run right towards them. Hopefully to get into combat next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Teach that bit,
Yeah.
Batman a lesson.
Because that would be great.
All right. So 20 centimeters. Again. You said front of the base to the
Yep.
front of the base.
Front.
Okay. So there we are.
Bane's doing his come at me, brah.
Come get some.
Go get
You
some-
actually, so there's never any reason to hold movement counters on you, so you can actually
So I
spend
can
that
spend
last
this one,
Yep,
and I got to roll a d6.
correct.
And whatever it rolls
Yep.
is 6. Whoa!
Bane really wants a piece of that.
That's
Batman.
kind of how today's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming for your Batman.
Oh,
Six.
born in them.
All right.
All right.
There we go. Okay, so
Right.
where'd my bag go?
Now I didn't have any defense. I had 2 defense counters.
Right.
So what did that just since they didn't go through? Like I didn't really get to use those.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Well, technically, you actually used them to block the hits, but you kind of missed that. Sorry.
Killing me, Steve.
Sorry, Doug. Well, here's your consolation prize. So you can pull from the bag and determine who goes,
All
who
right.
takes the lead on this turn.
All right, let's take a look.
How's that?
It's gonna be Josh.
No,
What is it? Is it a dice?
You gonna stay?
Oh, so what do
It's black. It's you.
I? Oh, okay.
There you go. Boom.
All right.
So you have the lead this turn,
All right.
which means you get to determine whether you want to go first or second.
I think I want to go first
Okay.
because I don't want Bane in my face.
I mean, probably not. No, it's
Yeah, I kind of want to deal with that ninja.
yeah, definitely.
But I'm
Okay.
laying down on the ground just chilling. So.
So okay, so because you're going first, it means you get to raise your plan first.
Okay.
You can distribute your counters however you want. It's going to cost you 1 action counter of any type to stand up.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind when you play.
So if I do, like, we'll just kind of, maybe we'll kind of put that there. I don't know if I'm going to move anywhere because
You just have to stand up.
just have to stand up. So I can just spend that.
Yeah, and you'll do that in your activation.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Now you have something a little different. So you'll do the same. You'll raise the plan.
Okay.
But because your ninja's injured, for every 2 points of damage he's taken,
This one. Yep.
you get 1 less counter. So
Okay.
he'll only place 3 instead of his normal 4.
Okay. So I just take these ones that he's
Yep, and you get to redistribute
and
them half.
redistribute. Okay.
Yep, just subtract it.
Well, let's do. Okay.
Okay, and you want to redistribute with the, you have to redistribute the rest of the guys.
Do all of them. Okay. Let's see.
So I can see how having a lot of support would help. You don't really want to go with the whole one-man armies in this game.
The only guy
Kinda
who really is good at it is Arkham City Bane.
hard.
He's a beast.
So that's the guy with all the tubes and
Yeah,
everything.
and
in
he's
the background.
huge, and he can just wreck a team at his own point value.
There we go.
However, normally the game would be played at like 300 points,
Right.
which means you have to have more guys.
Okay.
I note with some dismay, Batman appears to be lying on the ground.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. that ninja right there is actually Chuck
I
Norris
think-
in disguise.
Brad,
and-
Brad, I think you might have touched Doug's dice at some point.
Yeah.
So sorry.
All right,
Okay.
so you're going first. You
Okay.
need to stand up.
So
Batman.
I can spend that movement point
Yep.
because I don't really need to move and then that gets rid of that.
Yep, you're standing up again. You can defend yourself. You can actually
All right.
make attacks.
So let's make an attack.
Okay,
And I've got 4 counters on it.
correct.
So hopefully I can. And I have to do 3 or higher.
It is 3 or higher, yeah, because you are a weapon master.
All right. Let's. Brad, don't look at this thing.
Look away! Look away!
Eyes are reversed.
Okay. Look.
That's
Thank
the
you.
Batman
There
we
you
know and
go.
love. Okay,
That's
so
that's
Nice.
4 right there.
that's
They're
4
all-
hits. Now add your collateral damage die to that.
All right. So
And roll again.
let's.
That ninja is probably going to get pasted here.
Well, I don't know. Brad's
You're looking for 3s, you can do it.
Oh yes!
Brutal.
Boom!
That is brutal.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
All right.
All right, so that's a total of 6 stun worth of damage. Woo! To that one ninja, who actually can defend himself.
Okay,
so let's dial this back
So
quickly.
wait a minute. So they're all 6s and 5s.
Yep.
And then I got a 5 on the collateral
Which
damage.
gives you, because it matches a 5, gives you an extra knockdown.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's probably going to get knocked down anyway. You can defend yourself, though.
Okay, so.
Not that it really matters, but we can show how
Yeah.
So after the hit roll,
I can,
you would have spent a
spend these?
defense counter, yep.
I can spend both at the
Yep.
same time, right?
And
to
you're
roll
to roll 2
one
dice
dice per.
per attack.
Now question real quick. Could he spend 1 if he knew that he was probably going to get attacked again? Can he just spend 1 and then spend another
Sure
1
can.
on another
Right.
attack?
Yep,
Okay.
you can spend it however you want.
I'm
Sure.
pretty sure he's going to get splattered.
Yeah,
so.
he's toast. But it's a question of how much toast is he toasted.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
So you're looking for 5s because you have to beat his attack value.
Oh, look at
one of them.
So okay, so that's cool. So that brings your damage down from 8 stun to 6, which unfortunately is way more than that ninja can take.
Right.
Now, okay, so here's the thing though: the ninja only is knocked out.
He's only
So
knocked
he's
out.
not
So
off the game.
You
Off the
only place
So,
stun damage on him equal to his endurance, which is 5.
okay, so I need 3 more.
Yep. Now at the end of the turn, he can try to wake up,
Okay.
And if he
Yeah.
doesn't,
which is the
wake up-
one advantage for like swords, which actually do injury damage. That you can't wake up from.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You take those off the board.
Okay.
So my ninja just got punched brutally in the face.
It was very unfortunate, but
And he's laying on the ground bloodied.
his time. He knew his time was coming. He knew his time was
That
coming.
was the turn that I should have had.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Brad's dice rolls have cursed.
No, actually, Brad. I think having Brad alongside right here has helped my dice.
He's vengeance. He's the
I
man.
mean, you know.
I'm glad I can help others. But
It's all right. So you get an activation now.
Okay. I get an activation.
Yep.
I think I want to start with Bane since he's right up there.
All right.
So my movement is
10 centimeters.
10 centimeters.
And you can pre-measure your movement. So if you looks like you might need to run.
Yeah.
But 10 centimeters, and if you actually have a movement counter, you could probably spend that instead. and
Yeah.
just move
Yeah.
on to save you.
Okay, so I'll just
that's pretty good.
throw off one of those.
Yep.
Roll. 3.
3, so
Yeah.
That
I
should.
think that
bring you
gets you.
there.
I think that gets you there.
Bane unfortunately isn't like Batman. You can't attack like from 3 seconds.
Yeah, that gets
Oh,
me.
I
really
got
need to
you.
do it.
I got you. He's a brawler.
Yep. He's a brute, which hopefully we'll see here.
Okay.
All right.
So you get to declare an attack, and you can spend as many attack counters as you want.
Attacking Batman. Got to defend my ninja.
All right.
I've got 2 defense count. I'm just stating for
So-
the record since I got to kind of a raw deal on that last one.
Checking here,
I
yeah.
got 2 defense counters on my Batman this turn.
So you're going
All right.
to spend your 2 attack counters.
Spend my 2 attack counters.
Roll
He's
2.
gonna hit what 5 or higher.
You're looking for 5.
Yep.
Are you up to master though? What do we have for stuff on Bane?
Psychic
Traits.
leader.
He's brutal. He's a strategist. He kills people. He's a sense dash, which is really cool. We'll get to that in a moment, probably.
Reinforced glove.
Combo unarmed. Okay, so instead of making your spend as normal, you can spend 2 counters to get 3 attacks.
Okay.
That's your attack with your fists.
I'll take 3 attacks. No one should say no to 3 attacks.
What do we got?
And fail. I wolfed
1
it.
and a 3.
I pulled the Doug.
Brad. The luck of Brad is with me.
Circle of life is going here.
Look at this.
So, sadly, you're not handy, so you don't get a reroll. You just
No.
run in and flail at Batman.
Batman's so
awkwardly.
Batman looks over and goes,
I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning.
So
yeah,
that's unfortunate. Now, technically, you could spend that counter to move away
Yep.
if you want to. I don't know if that's something Bane would do, though.
Well, no, Bane's going to stay right
yeah,
there.
Bane wouldn't do that.
He's going to be the meat shield for the little ninja that's going to.
That's really nice of him. That's really nice of him.
Right?
Your Luke
but I
character-
didn't put any tokens, so that means I have no movement, right?
You have your normal 10
Really
centimeters.
big and
Oh,
always
that's
have
right.
10
That's right.
centimeters.
just came over here not too long ago.
That
It just means
gives
you can't
extra.
run.
Okay.
Area for it.
So 10 centimeters. Let's put you right.
Yeah, no, that was just something funny that the store
There we go.
made.
All right.
Just had his store on that.
Okay. So is that?
That's it.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Now we kind of just reset.
Yeah, well, let's see. I know what color the die in the bag is.
Oh, it's
So League of Shadows is going to go first this turn. Oh, well, it
Okay.
has the opportunity to go first this turn.
Now I just have one question. I had a token on my special.
Right.
Could I have used that at all with my attack?
You could have, actually.
I probably should have.
Sometimes you can do like a push action, stuff like that. That probably wouldn't have been as useful to you right now.
Right. Because I mean he's on the ground anyway. So okay. I was just wondering. I hate having tokens and not
Yeah.
using them in a turn.
Sometimes you just won't be able to. Specials are used for stuff like manipulating sewers, manhole covers,
Okay. Well, that's another thing with movement.
activated special abilities.
Gotcha. That's the other thing with movement in this game. There are manhole covers on the board, and that is how you can get around the board a lot quicker, right? You can go into a manhole cover and then spend a turn, and then the next turn pop out of the another manhole cover, which is really neat. I think that's a cool mechanic to get around the board.
So you have the initiative, which means you can choose whether to add first or second.
I'm going to go ahead and add first.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you'll raise your plan first. Oh, wait! Before we do this, from last turn, you can make a recovery roll for your ninja who went
Yes,
down.
I want to do that.
So, roll 2 dice. You're trying to roll under your endurance value.
Brad, please
Endurance
take a look at
dice.
this dice roll for me, please. So make
So,
sure that
and then when I pass the roll, does that just remove a couple?
He'll remove 1 counter. He's still knocked down.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
address the confidence in your choice of when there.
Yeah.
Let's put that back to if.
All right. So I'm trying to roll under the 5.
Yep.
Oh,
Now why couldn't I do that last time?
He is so unconscious. It's,
Oh,
it's just one counter
It's
off of
terrible.
him anyway, right?
that was
but
awful.
he gets to get up.
Oh, he gets to get up.
He shakes off being knocked down. He gets up. Hopefully, doesn't get killed again by Batman. I mean, Batman, because he's right there, Batman could have just been like, oh, you're up. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
which case you wouldn't get any defense at all. But all right, so that means you have to raise your plan first. You don't raise a plan for the guy in the middle because he's not going to be
kinda
doing much
stunned.
today. He's not executing anything at all. And you get to actually see where he's placed before you do your thing. I think Bane is probably going to punch you a lot.
Now, how do I know what his special is?
He actually doesn't have any special abilities as
Okay.
as it stands. He can use it to power like a push or a grab, and you can only put as many as you have.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man.
Yep.
So how many?
That was
how
on
many
the wrong one.
attacks?
I can have up to 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put 2 on defense. Okay, so he's done. He doesn't do anything.
For you, like you could do for movement and a special counter, you can use your back grapple.
Okay, so I could like get out of there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I could use a movement and a special and
Yep.
back grapple out of there. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
I mean, only cowards run from combat.
Well, no, I'm not gonna.
I mean,
Wow, Steve.
Batman wouldn't be a coward like that.
I punch Bane and then.
Batman has a plan for everything. And I don't think his plans involve run away. Run away! Run away!
Chuck Norris comes out of the wall somewhere.
But just for the sake of
It's actually Chuck Norris as Batman.
just for the sake of the YouTube
Yeah.
viewers, I might show the fact that he can move.
Oh yeah, you
move
certainly could.
You know, it's even though it's not.
You certainly could. You could totally do
characteristically-
that after you make your attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, interestingly enough, in the Batman Miniatures game, you can choose to take your actions in any order. There's no
Oh,
predefined
okay.
phases.
I was gonna ask that.
So you could punch Bane. Well, you're probably going to have to survive Bane's onslaught,
I see that.
and then punch Bane, and then do your back grapple away.
But what you don't consider, what you're not
No,
what you're failing
I'm-
to consider, is that I have Brad.
I know for a fact
And Brad
Don't do that.
the curse of
is
Brad.
going to affect
The curse of Brad is
Josh's
upon him. It's terrible.
dice rolls.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I'd like to note I'm an unwilling participant. This is not what I intended today.
All right, so
All right.
Bane.
Bane. Obviously. All 5.
Your punishment must be more severe, dog.
That one. Can you go grab that dice? It's under the chair.
Oh, yeah.
3, 4. So that one 5.
So you got 5. Wait a minute. You got how many tokens there?
5.
5.
5.
Yep.
You sure you want to use 5 though? I mean that's a
Yeah. Bane's pretty brutal. Oh my God!
That's what I'm telling you right there. I told you.
That is
This is
what I was
terrible.
saying, too, when
This
we
is
played.
I
terrible.
told you.
So
I warned you ahead that was going to happen.
I would like just just to point out that these are not normally the quality of dice sold at Dice Tower. Unfortunately, the quality of the players is pretty terrible, and they've killed the black cat on the way here or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh man.
It's not looking good.
Well, yeah. So I'm kind of wondering why I put all those counters on defense at this point.
Actually, sir, would you like to respawn? Well, Bane could run right now if he wanted to.
No.
Bane is going to stick it out.
Okay.
He's hoping that your witch's curse is as powerful as his.
So
I'm sending the juju back
so
over to you.
he doesn't have to spend. Oh, it goes his miniature, then my miniature,
Yep.
then his miniature
Yep.
again.
Yep.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes, I think what I could do is I could try to punch Bane in the face,
Yes.
and then grappling hook up here, and then that ninja can't come in and do an attack on me.
Right.
Am I
That is
thinking that
absolutely
correctly?
correct.
Okay, so that
That ninja does not have a grapple of any kind, so he
Okay.
can't get up there. He could climb the wall, but it's going to take a while.
so I'm going to spend my 3 attack counters,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll the 3.
Okay. In full view of the public, please.
I am going to. I'm going to. 5, 5, and 4. What do I have to hit on Bane?
Bane's defense is a 4.
So 4 or higher hits Bane. So all 3 of those hit.
That's correct. He does have 2 defense
Yep.
counters.
And I am going to spend those.
So what does he do with those? So those
He
make
needs
me
to roll above your attack value, which is a 5.
5.
So
5 or 6.
Oh,
1.
So one blocks. One
okay.
blocks.
So one of them goes away.
Yep.
Okay, and then I take those 2, and then take my collateral die.
Correct. Yep.
And I want what am I trying to hit?
3 plus because that's your strength value.
Okay.
Batman's been working out.
I got a 5, a 4, and a 6.
Okay, so that's 2 hits and a critical. Actually,
No.
it's just a critical on the 6, which gives you 1 extra stun damage.
Okay.
But it's not enough to activate a full crit.
Okay.
So, because you have reinforced gloves, you're doing 2 stun, plus
Okay.
2 more stun for the second hit, plus 1 more for a total of 5 stun to Bane. Which he has an 8 endurance.
So it's quite a bit. So he's gonna take a beating for.
Yep.
Tell them drugs.
All right, and then I can spend my that's my attack.
Yep.
He's like the Incredible Hulk.
I can
of
use
the
my
Batman
special and my movement.
Correct. Now, this,
How does
you
this
move
work?
30 centimeters.
37 centimeters, even though I'm going up.
Yep. It's going to be 30 centimeters in any direction. You just have to land on another part of the board or another terrain piece.
So if I go,
you can't like back grapple across the ground. and be
so
like,
that and that, so that definitely puts me up here.
I
Yep.
still consider that an oversight, by the way.
What's that?
That you can't just long shot.
It's not like Batman's like whipping a horse and getting dragged behind him or something like
That
that.
makes things so much easier, though.
Grabbing onto a Volkswagen that's driving by.
So I just like back grappled up here, and then his ninja. It's his ninja's turn.
It is his ninja's turn. His ninja.
So my little only ninja that's holding on to the thing there.
Sadly doesn't have much to
I
do.
know.
He can
Move.
He can move. That's basically it.
Something.
On the other hand, I mean, at the end of this turn, technically you would have 3 victory points.
So
does
for
want
holding
my,
this.
I got a victory point for knocking
for
this
knocking
guy
out
over.
that one guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So the scenario could be, get the first 10 victory points.
Actually,
and 10 to,
it's actually just goes to time limit.
oh, it
You
does.
play a certain number of rounds, and then whoever has
okay.
most victory points at the end of that game.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Certain characters like Joker, who's a Chaos Agent, can take actually one of the initiative counters out of the bag
Okay.
beforehand, so the game will automatically be 1 round lesser,
Ah,
and someone doesn't get the initiative.
Gotcha. Okay. That's kinda
Masterminds add a die to the bag.
One round.
Going out of the bag.
neat. All right. So that's
Okay.
that. So
Oh, no.
More or less.
See.
It was more or less.
You know what? He's a little frightened because Bane's been getting hit up pretty bad.
He's scared. He is a
He's scared.
He's a
He is
scared-
scared. He's
All right.
terrified.
so in this case,
Yep.
let's just say for argument's sake, because our demo's over after this
It
round,
is.
I could in essence use the back grapple again and go 30 centimeters
Yep.
out this way, drop down.
You actually have to grapple to something though.
So I could. Oh, I can't grapple to that though, because that's out of the way.
Right. You could grapple to the other
So
building.
could I grapple to this?
Sure.
Phone.
As long as you can see it, you have to have LOS.
Okay, so I could grapple down and do an attack.
Yep.
and-
Or you could grapple over to the other building, to the billboard.
Okay.
Did you throw your batarangs yet, too?
I don't think I've thrown my
So
batarangs.
you could grapple to the top of the telephone booth and throw your batarangs at the fleeing ninja.
As long as you can see the telephone,
Okay, you can throw
which
that.
may be in question right now, based on where you are,
Okay.
because of the edge of the building. But
Ah,
yeah, you totally would be able to do such a thing.
okay. Okay. So that's kind of neat.
And again, normally it would be victory points. You'd have like 3 more turns at the very minimum, because it's usually a 6-round game.
Oh, it is a 6-round game actually.
Usually 6 to 8
Okay.
in general, unless you're playing the Joker, in which case it's going to be either 5 or 7, because he's crazy like
This
this.
is the way it is.
Exactly. That's
the
how
way
he
it
goes.
works.
That's how he works.
Okay.
I had expected more people to
Oh.
be knocked down by Batman.
Wait a minute though. I'm gonna go ahead and spend his movement tokens to get further away from Batman.
He's just going to be there. He's running away.
No,
He has those tokens. You might as well,
7.
might as well book it.
Absolutely.
Just to keep that loot.
Absolutely. Just keep.
He
Holding on
paid
to
for that
that.
Loot Crate subscription.
There we go. There we go.
So he wants.
He's like, forget this. I'm leaving.
I'm getting my stickers, guys. Bane can't have my stickers. And that's it. No things you didn't see. Bane has what's called desensitized, which means whereas your ninja would lose a action counter for every 2 stun he had or 2 damage, Bane doesn't. Bane's drugs are so strong that he just doesn't feel the pain. So he gets his full willpower even if he's at 7 in damage.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Other things like Batman's a detective, which means if you had a riddle token, you could actually re-roll the result of the riddle chart. Which the riddle chart can give you a variable number of victory points.
Can you get that?
Detective also allows you to ignore a pass
Thanks.
for initiative, which we also didn't do because Batman was very, very, very much about not passing and beating people up. But
All right.
normally you would have been able to pass up to twice.
Only 1 because of that.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it right there.
All right. Very cool. Well, we'll get our final thoughts and actually, you know what? We'll probably take a look at some of these other guys' armies and see what they're gonna probably bring to the table.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
So
It is
Victor Zaz with some.
Well, still, I mean, very little from like,
just like a slightly.
Let me see if I can get that to focus.
Really nice paint work.
Thank you.
Yeah, really great job.
Thanks.
What else you got there, Brad?
I also got the Joker that I can switch out with Mr. Zaz.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, they're both pretty stabby characters, so they play very similar.
Awesome. What else? And then you got.
And on the side of the Angels, I got Batman. And I have a
Nice.
couple of police officers I can run with him.
Very good. Always good to have some generic troops.
Yep, yeah, exactly. And then kind of an offbeat team that I haven't tried yet. I have Adam West from the 1966 TV show
Nice.
with Mr. Freeze.
Brad,
Very awesome.
What is Adam West's awesome ability?
He has a great ability. I want to read it for you. It's called Kapow. So, in combat, you spend one of his special counters, and until the end of his activation, whenever he crits, he deals an extra 3 stun damage.
Oh, wow.
I actually have a thing on my phone, website that I found that has sound clips from the old TV show.
Yeah.
So whenever I play him, if I ever do get that to go off right, I'm going to play the trumpet flare that you'd hear on the old TV show.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thanks, Brad. All right. So, Andrew, what do you got here?
I'm playing the Riddler crew here. I'm cheating a little bit because this group goes with the Arkham Riddler. But I just prefer the classic, so for casual games, I use him.
Absolutely.
It comes with these 3 robots here, these Riddler bots that he can control and they move around. What's kind of cool is that this isn't a combat army.
Okay.
They're not really built to fight like the brawlers and all that. What they do is they set up clue tokens, and it's unique to them. They set up the clue tokens so that they can accumulate victory points every victory point stage. So it's a race to stop them from pretty much planting Riddler's schemes around town before they just win by causing too much chaos in Gotham.
Very cool.
And it's really tricky. It's really tricky. A lot of people were really kind of upset that they did that. But the balance, of course, is that even though they're robots, they're pretty easy to take out. So we're really running around the board a lot.
Oh, very neat.
Escaping the clutches of Batman.
Very cool. Very cool. Thanks for showing.
Josh, what do you think?
I thought it was absolutely wonderful. It was a great game, and Batman crushing face. I mean, how can you not enjoy that?
Absolutely. I like the.
Although that first roll.
Oh my word, that was horrible. I couldn't. I can't believe it started out that way. But that's the way it is with me and dice most of the time. I like how different armies have different playstyles. I think that's kind of neat.
Yes.
I'm curious. I'm really looking. One thing I'm really looking forward to is seeing what you can do with your terrain crafting and implement some of the terrain for some scenarios. I think that would be. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to.
Absolutely. So we got some gothic terrain coming up from Batman. So stay tuned for that, guys.
That's very cool. That's very cool. And the league starts in April. I think I'm going to try to cover it as much as I can. I don't know about you.
I think that I'm going to try to get some of those models and get me a nice little gang together.
That'd be fun, and we'll try to coordinate some Google Hangouts.
Absolutely, that'd be fantastic.
Kind of talk about how we're coming along on our progress, and you can kind of keep us up to date on all the different things you got going on.
Absolutely.
All right. So I guess that's going to do it for us. Josh, it's been an honor and
same here.
Blast here.
Fantastic. Let's do it again real soon.
Absolutely. Let's kind of keep it going.
All right.
That's gonna do it for us, folks. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like the game, check it out. It looks like it's a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to diving in. And if you haven't subscribed to either channel, hit that subscribe button. That's right. It's right.
With links to both channels.
Absolutely.
And yours, under mine.
And maybe we'll put a link to Brap's Magic. It's a great online store. They have some great prices, and you should check them out. And they've got great service as well.
Excellent.
All right.
See you guys next time.
Thanks, folks.